Reddit did to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Saturday, August 17th. I know it's a weird day. We tried to bring you guys an episode Wednesday. Didn't happen. Landon was traveling for work. We did give it our best effort, so A for effort, I reckon. Yeah. But no fear. We are here today because there's a lot to talk about this week. A lot of exciting stuff happened and or didn't happen. And by that, I mean, like the Aubrey Solomon. It should happen. It should be happening, but like it's not right now because... Yeah. So it's kind of news that it's not happening.
Yeah, it's a story that's not a story.
Yeah, but we're here to bring you guys everything that's happened this week. We will still do our normal Sunday episode. Got plenty of content. Make sure you check out the stuff on armchairmedianetwork.com from our writers this week. Don't miss all that action. Before we jump into this episode, I want to tell you guys about my friends at MyBookie. It's a new season. Antonio Brown is on the Raiders. Le'Veon Bell's with the Jets. Odell Beckham is in Cleveland. The one thing that hasn't changed, where I'm putting my money down on all the games. MyBookie is the place to bet on football every weekend. MyBookie has better bonuses and more prop bets than any other sports book, period. This year, they're hosting the first online handicap super contest. First place is guaranteed to win at least $100,000, and it only costs $100 to enter. All you got to do is pick 5 NFL games against the spread every week to climb the leaderboard and score your share of the huge cash prize pool. I would only recommend a service to my listeners that's been good to me. That's why MyBookie is the right play. You bet, you win, they pay. MyBookie has live in-game betting on every NFL game. They've got the most rewarding player perks in the business. And for you fantasy guys out there, you can even bet the over-under on how many fantasy points a player will score each game. So join now and get up to $200 in free bets, only if you use a promo code. It's a new promo code, CHAIR. Use the promo code CHAIR to activate the offer. Visit MyBookie online today. That's MyBookie. And don't forget to use the promo code CHAIR when creating your account. Claim the bonus. Bet, win, get paid. Check out MyBookie, guys.
Do you think that there was a bet going on about what type of helmet Antonio Brown would wear?
No. He said what type. Well, he said what type of helmet he wanted to wear.
Okay.
That like Air Max, whatever. Not Air Max, Max, whatever it was. The Shut Air XP Pro. That's where I'm getting Max Air.
That's the one that replaced the bucket, right?
Sure. It looks like an old style. It's got, so where the earpiece is, it's not a circular earpiece. It's kind of like a...
And it's got like the arrow next to it, right?
Not an arrow, but it like goes back. Like it, I don't know. You can look it up. Air XP Shut. Air XP Shut.
I'm talking about the one he actually wore has like a hole and then like another like arrow looking hole like next to it.
Oh, okay.
It looks weird.
That wasn't the Shut he was looking for, which was funny because he said, I'm wondering if all these schools were like, because a bunch of schools, including like Gatlinburg around here, tweeted at him and said that they had 2 helmets for him that he could use. Like, all he needed was it had to be made after 2010, an Air XP large, and they said they had 2 of them. I'm like, if random high schools have them around here, how does a pro team not have one? Not a single pro team. Like they couldn't borrow one from like Seattle. He couldn't buy one from Seattle.
So the one he was wearing, they had some that was made?
They had the ones that were needed for the NFL. So I guess it was similar enough to his helmet that he would wear it.
That's weird.
But it was like within the timeline that the NFL required their helmets to be. Yeah.
Because after 10 years the helmet's no good, correct?
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
shell
date
of
is.
The helmet, if it's over 10 years old, it's considered not.
Oh, so like he would only even be able to wear it for 1 year then? Why wouldn't he be looking for a newer helmet?
So I think that's what he ended up wearing, was a newer style helmet that replaced, I don't have...
Yeah, I know. So it's this one. This helmet. That's what he's wearing.
No, it's
sure?
similar to that, but it's not actually that one.
Okay, well...
But yeah, it's very similar.
Whatever.
Yeah, anyway.
So, I
think Chad Fields would definitely enjoy that.
I feel like...
My man Chad would definitely enjoy bets.
Yeah, for sure.
On top of helmets.
if it's a 10-year period, that just blows my mind that, I mean, if he got like a 2013 one model, that would be different. He has it for a few more years, but now he's only solved this problem for a year.
Yeah.
So maybe he's all out of luck. Maybe Shut stopped making those models after 2010. I don't know.
I don't actually know how old that style is. That's newer.
It's newer, but like not.
Yeah,
new.
It's probably 2016, 17.
I don't know. No clue. No clue. He did just say older than 2010. He didn't want necessarily a 2010 one.
Yeah.
So I have no clue. Speaking of football, first off, did you see? Well, speaking of HBO and Hard Knocks, did you see where HBO is doing a similar thing with Washington State?
I did see that.
I'm excited for that.
That would be fun.
That will be. I'm curious to see the comparisons if they follow the story just like Hard Knocks. The comparisons of how college and NFL teams do it.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to make a movie out of Mark Nagy's book, Decade of Dysfunction.
Oh, it's gonna be a disaster. I mean, well, first off, they need. I hope by that point, Brian Williams has just come forward and
yeah.
Told us all
Is
the
it
stories.
a horror film? Do you think? For Tennessee fans, I guess it is.
Surely.
Anybody else is it? Everybody else, I guess it's a comedy or
Yeah, it's.
so it could be a number of genres.
It could be.
Yeah,
It could be.
but yeah, I think that Washington State that'd be cool.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I don't think I saw a date for when it was when it's supposed to come out, but this year, obviously, I believe. So
That's cool.
I say obviously, but I guess I don't know that. Football though, Tennessee football, really besides
We're close.
we're close, but I mean, really, I guess the only exciting news came from something that we really don't get to see for another year, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah,
But
there's some stuff going on. I mean, it's kind of the same questions, from practice. How's the offensive line going to be?
Yeah.
How's the defensive line going to be?
you've heard some good things about the defensive line though this week, which is good.
Yeah, I've heard that there's not a for sure starter. They've struggled some in the scrimmage. They are set to scrimmage today, and Jeremy Pruitt's supposed to talk after, so we'll kind of see if that is much improved. There's some guys that have emerged in that group, like a Greg Emerson, who didn't really hear from last year, ended up redshirting, was a top player in Tennessee 2 years ago, but I don't know. Tracy Rocker came out and said that he is our best run stopper.
Yeah,
But,
which don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
right, yeah. I mean, that
it's
could be like, oh, he's our best one, but how good actually is he?
The rest of the guys have just sucked. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't say that, but that could be what the issue is.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to need guys
less.
to step up because, even with Aubrey Salmon, if he is, cleared, he still hasn't played a ton of football.
Well, and your depth isn't really all there either. Even if you get, it's definitely not there if you don't have Aubrey Solomon.
Yeah.
Even when you get him, I mean, just adds one number. It only adds so much.
Right.
So, I mean, when do you find out about Aubrey? This week? Surely? Are we going to find out Georgia State, BYU? Is it going to be that close?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're Jeremy Pruitt, do you just not give him the reps?
How can you give him team reps is my question.
Yeah. At least, you can't put him with
first
the ones.
team,
Yeah, there's no way.
You're taking away reps from guys that are definitely going to be playing.
Right.
That's that's when I'm my conspiracy kicks in where I'm we have to know. But then surely maybe they just haven't told the players either, but them tweeting about it. Are they just in on it? They're trying to really convince us.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he doesn't play till Florida, and he has 3 sacks.
So
or
Brenton
something.
Cox was at Georgia and announced he's transferring to Florida, and then Dan Mullen is confident he can get him cleared for this year. How does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see that lawyer though that has handled all the transfers? He's I'm 99% sure he won't be eligible.
Yeah.
So I think that's Dan Mullen just
Being
pump
Dan
it.
Mullen.
Yeah, trying to pump it up more than it is. Not
Right.
Yeah, I think that's all that is.
But I mean, it has come out that there was something wrong with, because they asked for more information here recently about Aubrey Solomon, and Tennessee, I guess, has given that information. But I want to know, was it filed late? Did Tennessee mess something up? Is Michigan holding it up? Something had to have happened, right? Surely it's not just the NCAA, just like the sloth from Zootopia, just not.
I feel though if
approving it.
if something was messed up, he probably would have been denied, and then they have to appeal it. That's why I say. Now maybe Michigan could be holding something up, there's something that hadn't come in through them, or maybe they're waiting on paperwork from Tennessee. I don't think something was just flat out messed up because I think he would have been denied already. Mm-hmm. That's why I say that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it. Is it already said that you have to sit out a year and then you can appeal with the NCAA, or you just...
That's what I mean by I feel like if
you
something messed up, he would have probably already been denied. Unless maybe there's like, here's my question. How long of a process is it? Okay, this kid's transferring. Why is he transferring? What was his, previous school look like? Does he have the grades to even transfer? That kind of thing. I feel like it should be like, all right, done. There shouldn't be all this bull crap of like, it shouldn't matter who you are, what you did for the other team. It shouldn't matter your status as a player shouldn't matter when he goes into that. Like a walk-on should get the same transfer rights, I guess, or not a walk-on because I don't think it'd matter for them because they're not receiving scholarships. So like a
guy who
long snapper who's on scholarship, transfer should matter just as much, in my opinion, as a starting quarterback.
I agree. And if Aubrey Solomon was a quarterback, it would already been said if he's playing or not.
Probably,
yeah. Which is bullcrap.
It is weird. I don't understand the whole process. I get that it can take time, but Tennessee filed 20 days ago. I feel like they should know something by now.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, and there's no way Tennessee hasn't filed paperwork. He's enrolled in the school. He is participating with the team. Like, the transfer has happened.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Weird.
I'm putting it on the NCAA until I know otherwise.
But let's get back to practice. We were saying kind of what the stories still are. You're hearing a lot about Eric Gray.
I was about to say running backs as a whole. You've heard a lot about this week.
Yep, and his development. I don't know how that's going to work out. I feel like with Ty Chandler, you know what you get. He's your best playmaker probably on this team.
Yeah, and just got faster this year.
Right,
ran a 4.340.
Yeah, that's nuts.
What was Marquez Callaway's 4.4?
Yeah,
if that's true, holy crap!
Everybody's getting fast.
Yeah,
but yeah. So I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know if Eric Gray is, does the hype continue for him? As we go into Georgia State, do you think he's the number 2 guy behind Ty Chandler? Do you think they split carries? Or do you think Tim Jordan is there to counter what Ty Chandler does?
I mean, it's tough to say right now because you really haven't heard the coaches talk about it a ton.
And we probably won't hear anything until Georgia State.
Right. And even then, I feel like it could be deceiving because if the offense comes out and scores 2-3 possessions in a row, which I don't think will happen. But if it does happen, I think you could see him go away from the number 1 back. So, yeah, then... That's true. Yeah.
So BYU is probably your first.
So, yeah, because Tim Jordan and Eric Gray could split the carries in the second half between just them.
Yep.
So, you may not know who the for sure number 2 back is. So, yeah, I think it's going to be tough to tell. You have to assume it's Ty Chandler.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said Ty Chandler and Tim Jordan, second half. That's Eric Gray. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Eric Gray.
Yeah, Eric Gray. But, yeah, so I think it'll be tough to tell. The only thing Tim Jordan brings experience, but other than that, because we've heard Eric Gray plays well between going downhill.
Yeah, and so a lot of people are giving him that comparison to Alvin Kamara, which is unfair.
Yeah. He's not played a college snap yet.
Right.
Which, Alvin Kamara didn't play a lot of college snaps.
Yeah. But I mean, Tim Jordan, I don't think it's any knock on Tim Jordan. I just think it's, Tennessee's offense and where it has to go. You need playmakers and you need guys out in space. And that's, as much as Jeremy Pruitt wants to be Alabama and run between the tackles, it's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen right now. And, I mean, the thing I said about Tim Jordan, yeah, it's no knock, where he only does, like, one thing really well, or did last year, and that was just running downhill between the tackles. Like, when he got into space, he was all right.
Yeah.
And, not terrible, not great. He was all right.
But he's probably our best guy between the tackles.
Well, but if you hear, what I'm saying is if you hear about Eric Gray, everything to be true, how he does run downhill really well, runs between the tackles really well, what does Tim Jordan give that Eric Gray doesn't? And then Eric Gray's, we know he's quick in a space and he's an athlete.
Yep.
So does he give you more than Tim Jordan on the field? That's why I say he could be the number 2 guy.
Mm. Yeah, I think his upside is definitely there.
I think Tim Jordan's probably your number two guy. I don't think you really find out though until probably BYU. So
yeah, I'm going to go with Eric Gray. I think Eric Gray is the number 2 guy, and I think by the end of the season, if he is
I go Eric Gray.
Yeah, 100%. If he's the guy that we're hearing about right now, then I could see him splitting carries with Ty Chandler. And that's saying a lot, but if everything that I'm hearing is true, then he is the real deal, and he is going to be the star at Tennessee.
Yeah, I think splitting carries with Ty Chandler is a little premature. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Okay,
I'm sticking to it.
Okay,
I'm sticking to it.
That's fair. I just think it's a little premature. I am excited because I hope. I mean, The good news is we've seen videos of Elijah Simmons be athletic, so I don't feel like the news is hyping him up more than that. But I just feel like, we came in, I think we talked about it, like, yeah, he's a little oversized, but man, that's just going to be exciting to have a big guy. Same thing with Khalil McKenzie and Shot Tuttle, though. Now you see how athletic he is. He can dunk a basketball at, 6'2", 350?
Yeah, 6'1", 6'2", something like that.
Like, not very tall, carrying a lot of weight, moving up far enough to dunk.
Yeah, that's great.
And then...
It's quick, too.
Yeah, you see him just do... I mean, they're just...
I think he's definitely a raw talent.
Yeah.
He needs some...
Gonna need to put on some more muscle, looks like.
Yeah, which he's already
put on a lot, though.
He's already apparently the strongest guy on the team.
So, deceiving again, like, if you bet me, you would have hustled me if you brought me into a gym with Elijah Simmons and was like, $100, this dude can dunk. I bet take that all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
That man can't touch rim. And he does. And dunks a basketball cleanly by the time he was, I think that was like spring when he sent it to UT, that video. Yep. So, hey, I'm excited to see. I hope he gets some playing time, just enough where we can see him. Now, I thought the same thing with Emmett Gooden last year, and he just, wasn't that. So,
well, I think the good thing is...
I'm buying into the hype.
I know you have BYU in between Chattanooga and Georgia State, but you have 2, hopefully 3 games where you can get some of those freshmen some looks and build some depth and experience down the road. But guys, you're kind of hearing about Henry To'oTo'o, which that is the correct pronunciation.
To'oTo'o.
Yeah, To'oTo'o. To'oTo'o. Yeah. That right?
I feel like you're rushing through it, but yeah.
To'oTo'o. Yeah.
Say that 5 times fast.
No. But yeah, he looks like the starter next to Batuli.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard a lot about him.
Yeah. And you just keep hearing more.
And to think, he almost went to Washington.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kidding, guys.
For a couple days.
Maybe. I don't know.
But it's good. We got him. We got him set up with FaceTime and Skype and whatever. He's able to talk to his family. And yeah, we're all good. We're all good here. But wow. I mean, for somebody to just come in, not be an early enrollee and come in and already take a middle linebacker position.
It's pretty
insane.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he does start day one. I mean, it seems like he may.
And that just tells
that's
you...
not who I would have picked just because of... I mean, he's not small by any means, but he's not as big as some of these... He doesn't look as SEC ready as some of these other guys.
Well, that's what makes me like... the program that you're at has to come into effect when you're recruiting guys.
Yeah.
Because De La Salle is one of the best programs in the nation. And they obviously get guys ready for the next level. And that's what you see firsthand with Henry To'oTo'o. So super excited about him. Balin Buchanan looks like he's dealing with a injury. You didn't really know, but it came out that he was dealing with the narrowing of the spine, which that is a serious issue. I come into a couple cases. So Cooper Manning had that and had to end his career at Ole Miss because of that. But Jarvis Jones was at USC and had this condition and ended up not getting cleared by USC doctors and transferred to Georgia, and they cleared him. And he went on to play in the NFL for a little bit, and then I think his career, he played for a couple years and then it was done. But, he kind of played through that.
Right.
So, I mean, it's possible that we can see Balin Buchanan back.
Different. Going to be different with every case. So.
Yeah, definitely. But, I mean, that job's kind of open, the star position, where Balin Buchanan, played mostly last year. But one of the guys you're hearing a lot about that is Sean Schamberger's getting a lot of reps there. And he's had a lot of experience at corner, having to come in and play as a freshman. And you thought that was, Schamberger, as soon as Jeremy Pruitt got here, Schamberger would take the next step in his development. And for whatever reason, just did not. But it looks like he is back in that rotation and could be the starting star starting star.
There you go.
That's weird.
We talked about it last week. That's a big position. That's what we thought at the time was still up, kind of up for grabs. Yeah. And then now you have this injury, and it definitely is 100%. So, kind of curious to see how that is filled, and best of luck to Balin Buchanan, because obviously you can play with it, but also you want to make sure couldn't be, life.
Yeah.
Life-threatening. So.
And another kind of position we've talked about is backup quarterback, and I feel like having these, kind of cupcake games early is going to be good to, throw those guys out there. Hopefully,
take care of business. Take care of business so we can see Brian or JT one. So,
yeah,
definitely.
And I mean that offensive line is going to be huge because if we're having to rely on either one of those two, I feel like the offense is definitely going to struggle. Say what you want about Garantano,
yeah,
but if he goes out, ouch.
It's going to be tough. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have one of those guys grow up real fast.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Both of them, I mean, so JT was obviously here, but he's also playing in a new system. Same for Garantano, but at least he has experience, I guess.
Yeah.
What will this be? It'll be his fourth system, won't it?
But, I mean, if Pro Football Focus has a Heisman vote, I definitely think Garantano is going to get a vote for the Heisman.
He's already won it if they're giving away the award, which is incredible. Have you seen the QBR against teams that are ranked 30 or above?
Yeah,
but not above 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Besides Alabama.
Yeah, that's why it's only 30 through 4. They stop at 4. Because then the statistics change.
Dude, I'm super excited for Callaway. I really want him to show out. He's kind of been one of my favorite players to watch since he's been on campus. I'm super excited to see kind of him in a Jim Chaney offense with hopefully an improved offensive line and improved Jared Garantano.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he got faster, like you said.
Yeah. So like we said, Vols picked up a very exciting defensive end. How do you say his last name?
It's DJ Ojulari.
Ojulari. I was going to say it. I think I was going to switch the J and the L. Maybe.
Olajuri.
Olajari, maybe is how I was going to say it. So, but yeah, we got another big pickup there. 4-star defensive end out of Tennessee High School in Marietta, Georgia.
Tennessee High School?
We've got a lot of commits from there recently, so.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay. I
there
get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, there you go. But another, I mean, that's where Josh Dobbs is from.
Yeah.
And
no, he's from Alpharetta.
Alpharetta, that's right. I was thinking Marietta. But we do have Harrison Bailey, excuse me. And then what's the wide receiver?
Ramel Keaton.
Ramel Keaton. There's no wide receiver we are currently going after. 5-star, right?
Yeah, Eric Gilbert.
Who had a big night Friday night.
Yeah, so Harrison Bailey, like you said, Tennessee commit, had 240 yards and 4 touchdowns in the first half against their scrimmage against Tucker High School. And then Eric Gilbert had like 168 yards and 2 touchdowns.
On like 4 or 5 receptions, too.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dude's making plays, what we're saying. But, obviously, the big pickup for the Vols is in a much-needed area. So, it seems like we focused on the offensive line this last recruiting cycle. Do we hit the defensive line front 7 real hard?
Definitely. Yeah.
I mean, that's what it seems to be already.
Well, I mean, if you remember Jeremy Pruitt at the SEC Media Days, he made that pitch with wide receivers and pass rushers. And since then, Jalen Hyatt committed receiver. And then we got BJ Ojulari, who's a outside linebacker type. I feel like he's quick, he's lean. He has that bend about him that can get to the quarterback. He dominated at the opening. I feel like Tennessee kind of went and stole him. It looks like LSU was going to get the last say in that and get BJ Ojulari, but they sent the Moose.
Yeah. Tennessee's been kind of sneaking in for the last couple weeks, and then the last, 3 or 4 days, you started seeing crystal balls all going towards Tennessee, and it just felt like that was going to happen.
If you smell what the Moose is recruiting.
I mean, how much longer can you hang on to a guy like that? That's my question.
You got to keep paying him.
But I mean, how much can you pay him without giving him a coordinator position?
Shoot, make him something. I don't care what you got to do. You got to keep that man.
Yeah.
You got to do whatever you got to do.
He's going to be the head coach under Jamie Pruitt. So.
Yeah. I mean, make him assistant coach. Make him assistant athletic director. I don't care what you make him, but you got to keep that man.
Absolutely. I don't know how much longer you can. Someone's going to be offering him just to get the recruits.
Yeah. And something really cool about BJ Ojulari is I feel like his best football is to come because he is currently playing both sides of the ball at Marietta. He's playing right tackle. He's 220 pounds.
Yeah. Playing
right tackle on one of the best conferences in high school football. crazy. 220 right tackle.
Hopefully he doesn't get Harrison Bailey killed this year.
Yeah, that's my thought. It's like, I mean, maybe that makes him block better, hopefully.
Maybe. That's a freaking Air Force offensive lineman is what that is.
I mean, that's...
Speaking of that, did you see where the Army signed where now you don't have to do your 4 years of service, whatever it is, after you graduate from West Point? You can go to the NFL.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'll say the Air Force thing. Like, I was reading something about the Navy, the Naval Academy, how they've never had an offensive lineman over like 285.
Yeah.
Because of the weight limit. So, I guess they'll probably start dropping those regulations soon.
Yeah.
Army will be a dominant team.
They might.
I mean, if you drop those regulations, I'll put some money on Army.
Yeah.
I'll put some Army on them.
Huge commit. That puts Tennessee. I think they jumped from 29 to the number 22 overall class.
And a few other guys that you potentially could get soon. Well, you may not hear from soon, but you could.
Yeah, so you have 3-star safety Mordecai McDaniel. He is supposed to commit August 21st. You know, Tennessee's big pitch with him. He's a big track guy, and so I'm sure they sold our track program. It's easy to kind of sell that track program when you have two of the fastest guys in the world running.
Yeah.
From your university. And then Trayvon Ripka is supposed to pick between Tennessee and Kentucky. He's supposed to announce August 20th. So Tennessee could get 2 more commits next week. That would be huge. Ripka, I think we're the favorite with McDaniel, according to the crystal balls and stuff like that. Which that's not the end all be all, but it's still something to look at.
Right.
But with Ripka, no one really knows anything. That man is quiet as can be, not really releasing anything. But we'll kind of see if Tennessee's able to get the 3-star defensive tackle out of Dickinson County.
Yeah.
Or Dixon County, sorry. Not Dickinson.
I mean, we talked about how concerning these recruiting rankings currently are. We do only have, I think, BJ's the 14th commit.
Yep.
So we are, as far as numbers go, low, which doesn't help in the rankings. But we're probably like middle of the pack for people who have 14 commits.
So we are the highest ranked with 14 commits.
Okay. Yep. So when we had 13, we were like middle of the pack. And then obviously a 4-star is going to bump you up a little bit. So, I mean, yeah, I said it a couple weeks ago. It is concerning. I mean, you don't want to see that. I do want to hold off a lot of my criticism for it by mid-season. When you either win games, are you able to get better in that recruiting, which you should. Mm-hmm. When you lose games, are you able to hold on to some of those guys that you should lose?
Yeah.
So I do want to hold off my criticism just a little bit longer because I don't think it's fair. I mean, it kind of is. Jeremy Pruitt did have a year here, so it's a little bit on him for sure, but I'm going to hold off some of that recruiting criticism until he's starting to get more of his recruits in. It's going to be his program to sell, not somebody else's program to sell soon. Yep. So I'm going to hold off the criticism. It is concerning, I won't lie, but I'm not too upset, not too worried currently about that ranking.
I'm not. I mean, DJ Ojulari was a huge get, somebody that 2 weeks ago Tennessee didn't think they were really in the running for, but able to steal him away from people like Georgia, Alabama, LSU, Florida. So I mean that's a win in itself, and you have the National Recruiter of the Year,
right?
Recruiting some of these guys. He's the primary recruiter for Eric Gilbert down at Marietta, Tennessee High School.
Yeah.
You might have 2 more commits next week with McDaniels.
I told someone last week. Someone said this looks concerned. Why is our ranking this? I'm like, I'm gonna wait. By next Friday, our ranking could go up drastically. 7 spots is a pretty big jump over 1 commit.
Yep.
So
I mean, Lenneth Whitehead is another guy. He's in Athens, Georgia. I don't think he's a take at Georgia. So Tennessee's picking up steam with him. He's a 4-star inside linebacker. Tennessee's in good standing with a ton of guys. There's 5 guys with Ripka in state that Tennessee's in the running for. Like you said, it's not really concerning right now because we haven't even started the season. A lot of these kids want to see it's a wait and see kind of process with Tennessee. They want to see Tennessee's improved, and I don't blame them in the least.
Winning fixes all. If you win, you start getting more commits. You start getting your ranking goes up. But I mean, even if we don't win, I'm not gonna see, do we hold that 22 spot if we go 0-3? Because if we do, I mean, we're selling something right. Those guys want to be here.
Yeah.
So, or they're really bad and can't go anywhere else. One or the other.
And we're 22 right now, but last year we were 12. And look at all the freshmen that we brought in that's making a noise here in camp.
Yeah.
That's going to be early contributors. So, like you said, it's Jeremy Pruitt's. He's able to sell this program, and they've pulled off upsets in the last hour with Henry Tuoto'o, Kavaris Crouch. You saw them kind of steal those guys away with having that National Recruiter of the Year with Niedermeyer. So, yeah, I mean, let the guys do their job.
Yep, absolutely. Looking ahead to stuff inside Neyland Stadium, it was, I guess, confirmed this week.
Ooh, I have two more things, actually.
Oh.
I just want to throw about recruiting just since we're on it. So, Harrison Bailey moved up to number 32, the number 32 player in the country according to Rivals. But 247 has him like 100.
I kind of wonder if Rivals just did that out of spite. They're like, we'll garner some more Vol fans.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I would have done it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
That's good marketing.
No, I would have done it. I mean, I would have.
Yeah.
I really thought that. I was like, because those are two very drastic differences.
Yeah. And then Keon Johnson, Tennessee basketball commit from Bell Buckle, Tennessee.
Yep.
I feel like that's Jeremy Pruitt's place, Bell Buckle, Tennessee. I feel like he would love it there.
I think it's a little like country bougie, so maybe not.
Oh, it is?
I mean, it's got a boarding school there, so I would think so, at least a little bit.
Sure. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know anything about Bell Buckle. Bell Buckle could be the trashiest town, and I have no idea. I just made that up. I mean, they have a boarding school. Has to be a little bougie.
Well, so did Hot Springs, Arkansas, and that place is not bougie whatsoever. But yeah, so Tennessee now has 2 5-stars in that 2020 class. Wow.
Yeah, no, that's insane. I mean, when he committed, we were like soon to be 5-star. I mean,
Yeah.
and then
Finally got it.
Yeah, happened very quickly after that. So
Yep.
very quickly. But yeah, alcohol sales in Neyland officially announced not till BYU. So August 31st, they probably decided we'll be way too hot to be serving alcohol. I wonder if they'll have the free water that day. That's probably when they're going to make all their money off the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's going to be good.
They're making up.
I can't wait for that free water.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to have to walk a mile. That's probably only going to be like in certain areas.
That's okay. I'll walk a mile.
Land's going to miss the whole game walking to get free water.
Yeah.
So.
This is free.
And it's going to be out by the time he gets there.
Oh, I'll be pissed.
Or it's going to be like a drop and it's dead. I mean, you guys know it's going to be hose water, right? We're all aware.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not against drinking out of the hose. I'm just saying, like,
if you're too good enough to drink out of the hose, then you probably shouldn't be attending Tennessee football games.
I don't know. The prices don't say I drink out of a hose. The prices I pay don't say I drink out of a hose.
Yeah, but you do drink out of a hose.
I love drinking out of hoses.
The hose guy.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
But all I'm saying is I confirmed this story for you guys July 29th. So, should just listen to me.
Yeah, you did.
I haven't seen the prices yet. So if there isn't a $13 option, I did say there would be a $13 option. Didn't say that'd be the lowest, the highest, whatever.
Yep.
But it's an option.
I would not be paying $13.
I think it's $12 for a 24 ounce if I heard correctly.
That's not bad.
I think so. It's not terrible. I'm probably not going to buy it. That's not terrible.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. I'll get that free water, though.
That free water.
Oh, and so I guess Kessling just turned in his resignation after Ojulari committed, right?
I mean, some of the names he's had to try to pronounce. Surely he doesn't resign over.
Yeah,
that one he's going to be done for.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear him like hopefully he has a run back for a touchdown, has a pick six or fumble six, something like that, where he has to say his name like all excitedly and stumbles over and just gets very frustrated.
Yeah.
That's my.
I mean, he just go Henry T.
I mean, he never gets excited. He's like, and the Vols pick it up in there to the 20, to the 25, or to the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's like, gets sadder and sadder. Touchdown, Henry. Shit.
Henry
T.
Yeah.
That's the Bobcast.
Henry Toto.
I just want to see him get really, really agitated while Tim Priest just is telling what's his name to go to hell.
Yeah.
What's his name?
So do you think Dave Portnoy will stay in Bristol until the BYU game and come celebrate in Knoxville?
That man will not stay in Bristol. He's already called Tennessee podunk like 3 times on Twitter. He is getting the hell out as fast as he can.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm sure he's found a phenomenal place for his rough and rowdy events.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I kind of thought maybe that's why they were coming here at first. Like didn't think about them going to Bristol, and I was like, oh, are they in Tennessee for, like, is there a rough and rowdy here? There's not. So, that's disappointing.
But he did stop at Bryn's on the strip.
Yeah. A little overrated. I can't believe you stopped there. It's not terrible, but, dude.
It's like a chain.
There's so many good pizza reviews places to do local to Tennessee campus. Huh? Gavino's would be where I tell them to go.
Yeah.
Gavino's, Lidio's. Lidio's would have been great to show his podunk.
What do you think of South Coast? South Coast would probably be a better option than Bryn's.
Yeah, at least it's local. I mean,
yeah.
It's I don't know how to make that pizza. I don't think it's gourmet or anything.
Yeah.
But you get it. It's cheap. It's good. It's not cheap, but it's cheaper. It's cheaper than Bryn's. I'm confident in that.
Yeah. So, do you think there is an uproar about the alcohol sales?
I mean, no. I don't think people care. Okay. They're going to act like they care, but they don't care.
Yeah. Just like...
There'll probably be people on Facebook going, I had to sit next to some drunk guy, blah, blah, blah.
He was drunk before he got to the stadium.
He would have been drunk last year, too. Don't worry about it.
Right.
So, yeah. Dazzo's, yes. Dazzo's is someone mentioned that one. Even Hard Knocks is pretty solid. That'd be a good option. It'd be a different style of pizza for him to try. There's a lot of good pizza places in Knoxville.
Jets.
Yes, Jets Pizza. Jets Pizza for sure. He got all the way out to someone tweeted at him and said should have gone to Big Ed's. I mean, that's not very far from Knoxville. Yeah. So, but I mean, that's
solid pizza.
You should be there. I've actually only had Big Ed's one time in my life.
I've had it twice. It's just too far for me to.
I was in like 5th grade, so I don't even remember it. Like I want to go. I do.
We'll go. We'll make that happen.
We'll do it one night. We'll make a family trip out of it.
Yeah, there we go.
Landon, before we get into our segments, is going to tell us about our friends over at SeatGeek.
Yeah, our good friends at SeatGeek. So let them take the confusion out of your ticket buying experience. Instead of shopping dozens of sites to find the best deal, let SeatGeek do the work for you. Their app scans the web for the best deals to your favorite game, concert, or show and rates them on a scale of 0 to 10 to let you know if you're getting the best bang for your buck. A green dot, March great deal. Yellow dot, good deal. Red dot, not so good deal. Use promo code ACAA at checkout to receive $20 off your first purchase. That's 2 free beers at the stadium on them. What are you waiting for? That's promo code ACAA for $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets. Guys, go check them out.
Go use SeatGeek. Do it now.
Do it.
Do it. Football season's almost here. Just 7 days away. Not 7. Yeah. No, not 7. Sorry. Well, yeah, 7 days away for the first football game. Still 14 for Tennessee football. Oh, my God. Can you believe that? Next weekend, football. College football.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful.
Real nice.
Kind of sucks you have to watch Florida play, but, you know.
Go Miami.
Yeah, for real. Except Tate Martell.
Which
I guess he won't play.
Okay, so that was so weird. So Manny Diaz tweeted out congrats to the starter, and I forget what his name was. Anyway, he did a congrats to their starting quarterback, which I thought was weird. Why do you congratulate the guy for winning the starting position?
Yeah, kind of weird to tweet out, in my opinion.
Because real bad, the first play just gets smacked and out. He's injured. You're like, oh, congrats, Tate. You're next.
Pretty funny that I guess he considered transferring. I don't know if that was just a rumor, but now he's apparently moving to wide receiver. So, interesting.
Good for him.
Yeah, interesting. We're going to jump into our JumboTron, though. Jump into our JumboTron. You like that? It's going to be... Landon went on apparently a terrible road trip. So, best or worst road trips, whatever you got. Top 3 of either, I guess.
Yeah. So, I'll go first. Yeah, So, I traveled from Knoxville to Little Rock to Hot Springs, Arkansas, back to Knoxville in 3 days. It was terrible.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Especially So the way down there wasn't too bad, but last night was bad because we didn't leave till 12:30, and then we got back around 10 our time, so it's about an 8-hour drive. So it was miserable.
Yeah, that's terrible.
We were in a big Suburban, which it was cozy, but still it was terrible road trip.
I'll go worst too to start off. So a couple years ago, my family took a vacation to Florida. We went to Disney World, and Clearwater, maybe? I don't remember.
Ooh, that's a good place.
I don't know where we went. Clearwater, or not Clearwater, but Indian Rocks, which is
Right next to it.
Yeah. So I drove down there because I was meeting friends in Charleston the week after, and I got to about Athens, Tennessee, and my AC went out.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I had to drive from Knoxville to Florida to Orlando to Indian Rocks to Charleston, all without and back without AC. Ooh. It was terrible. It was a rough 2 weeks.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was tough.
So my next one is a bad one as well, and we brought our camper to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, at Pirate Land for all you camping freaks out there. So my dad is a slow driver. Dad, if you listen to this, I'm sorry, you're a slow driver. Just accept it. So he's already a slow driver on the interstate. And then we have a camper, so he's even slower. So just imagine going 45 to 50 on the interstate all the way to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
It was terrible.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
It was bad. I did not like it at all.
I'm trying to think of my best road trips. We've had some good ones. Just trying to think of the best. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do you remember going to Daytona in Brody's car with no AC?
That was awful.
That was
the
worse.
worst.
That was worse than me driving by myself because it was like 5 of us and the dentist, so almost 6 of us.
Yeah.
We were like half naked, all of us. Like, there's really good naps you have when you're really hot. That was me in the back. I'm like,
so everybody has a friend like Brody anyway so he's like, oh yeah, I'll drive. All right, cool. We're taking his car. So we get into it.
The morning of, like, we're like leaving.
Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah, I don't have AC. We're like, oh great, we're going to the hottest state in America.
Yeah, with no AC.
In the middle of July. I think it was July.
It was like late July.
Yeah. It was hot.
It was terrible.
And then the Georgia sun just in traffic on the interstate. Because at least like on the interstate you had some wind blowing, but we were just in dead stop traffic, so we were just melting in this car.
It was awful.
It was bad.
Forgot about that one. Landon might say the road trip to Charlotte wasn't a lot of fun. So I'm sure you guys heard the story, but if
disgusting.
not, I'm not disgusting. So we're like 30 minutes outside Charlotte, and I've been preparing for the game that day and hydrating. So I've got to pee, and my friend's like, I'll pull over. Jesse's like, I'll pull over. I'm like, no, like keep going, we're good. Well, all we had was like one of those fruit juice, like, I don't know, what were those things? Like they had like a juice bottle.
Yeah, I don't know.
It smelled like it was mango juice, is what it was. So it was the smell of the bottle was mango mixed with urine.
Yeah.
And then I had to pinch it off halfway because I filled the bottle up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to litter, but I did. I had to. It smelled terrible. And then I capped off a Powerade bottle. I didn't finish off Powerade bottle, but filled another bottle of Powerade. So they all got pissed at me because the car smelled like urine.
It was disgusting.
I'm sorry.
Just imagine, so I'm sitting in the back seat. Caleb was in the front seat because he somehow always gets the front seat. I don't know how it happens, but
because I'm always the first one out to the car.
Yeah,
I work hard.
No.
I work for what I earn.
Anyway, so just imagine the wind just blowing constant urine smell just through your nostrils. Awful. I wanted to throw up.
Sounds like you should hold your nose.
I wanted to throw up.
Sounds
I was
like
tasting it.
You should hold your nose.
I hold my nose was doing nothing. I could still smell it.
You could taste urine?
Yeah.
Through the air, through the smell of it?
Yeah. Have you not had that?
No.
You've never been like, you've never seen Step Brothers when he's like, I can taste it.
That's a fart, though.
Yeah, so it's the same thing, but it's a smell. Onions and ketchup.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so you were not hydrated whatsoever.
I know. I was hydrating for the game. I was preparing for the game.
But you were not hydrated.
I was hydrated.
You did not smell like hydration. You smelled like
I drank 6 beers because I had.
You smelled like Miller Lite.
Don't put that evil on me. That was Bud. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like my best road trip that I've ever had. I don't know if I have a best road trip. I mean, I enjoy all my road trips, even if like something disastrous happens.
Like the SEC championship?
Yeah, that one was fun. Yeah, I had a great time. I sang Rocky Top pretty much the whole way.
What about on the way back?
That one was rougher. That one was rougher. And I had to go like to Chattanooga too, so that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah, so that's all I've got, I guess. I just went 2 or all 3 right there.
So I think my last one was. I enjoy like driving to Clearwater. I don't really drive, but I just enjoy that drive because once you do it so many times and you
I hate driving
know
to
everything. Huh?
I hate driving to Florida.
Really?
Yes.
I mean,
It's terrible.
I enjoy it. It's not bad.
Especially, do you go through Alabama on the way to Clearwater?
Yeah, we go to Atlanta.
See, that's terrible. But, and then you go, yeah, okay, yeah. See, like going to Panama City, you have to drive through Alabama for a while. That's terrible.
Yeah. But I'd rather do that than go to the Gorge, North Carolina, and then go down. That's terrible.
You're a pussy. Stupidity's an epidemic.
I think I only got one.
Is it the same one? Or did you find it?
No, that's you. You got that one.
No, you got it. If you want it.
No, I already have another one.
Oh, you have another one? Okay. My first one, I think I have a few, is my boy Chad Wyrick coming in hot after Preston Murphy. Is that his name?
No. Preston Murphy.
Yeah, see, it's not
Jordan
Murphy. Jordan Murphy. See, I was like, that's not his name, surely. Sorry. You tweeted out after Jordan Murphy tweeted out a video of 2 girls fighting. He just retweeted. Didn't even like say anything about it. He said, he did say something about it. He was like, she's just punch her in the eye or something like that. I don't know. He said, you play college football for the University of Tennessee. This type of shared content is absolutely 100% unacceptable. Then tag Coach Pruitt. Hey, Coach Pruitt, get your boy. You don't see Alabama football players posting this garbage. That's why they beat your ass by 50 every year. Clean it up. First off, you retweeting a video of someone fighting is not why you get your ass beat by 50 every year.
No.
You could retweet as many videos as you want, and if you're terrible at football, you get beat. If you're good at football, you win.
Yeah.
That simple. But anyways, yeah, that's just... Apparently this dude sends dick pics over Twitter, so... Maybe don't throw rocks from a glass house, huh?
Is that a real thing?
There's rumors about it. I don't know. Apparently he sent like random girls dick pics.
I mean, he wouldn't tell you the truth anyway, because wasn't that guy supposed to delete his whole account?
He's supposed to delete that Fourth and Truth one and hasn't yet. So Fourth and liar.
Yeah. Yeah. So that guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
He is the worst type of person. And is he even a Tennessee fan?
I don't know. I thought he said he was an FAU fan now.
Oh, good for him. Yeah. Whatever. So I have Rocky Top Ski Bum, Craig Gordon. He says, I will root for #Bama before I applaud Josh Dobbs, #Vols. He's a Tennessee fan. He will root for Bama before I applaud Josh Dobbs.
Yeah. What an idiot.
That's strange. Because I feel like you can't be a Tennessee fan if you ever root for Bama in anything. Right?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
And Josh Dobbs is like the golden child.
I mean, in fairness, if you just say he made us think Butch Jones was better than we thought for a while, then that's fair, yeah.
Yeah, forget you, Josh Dobbs.
That's the only thing you'd be mad at him about, though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be rooting for Bama
No,
because of it either.
no.
Because then you'd be rooting for Butch Jones again, right?
Yeah. Now you're rooting for Butch Jones.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Nah. That's all I got. That's the only stupid thing I saw.
Yeah, there's
besides Chad Wyrick, I saw that one.
Yeah.
Didn't he have another tweet at him too?
He kept going at it. He stuck to his guns about that.
Yeah, that goes.
Stuck to his guns about it. Guys, thank you all for listening. Like I said, we are going to bring you another show tomorrow. So you can find back-to-back podcasts on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, wherever there's a podcast, you'll find more important issues. You can find us on YouTube. Obviously, this live broadcast coming at you again Sunday, 6 maybe, I don't know, sometime around there. But we'll be back on Twitter live. Thank you all for listening. Check us out on armchairmedianetwork.com.
And we hope to have Vol recruiting reports on tomorrow as well. If we can get all that worked out, we'll have him on, talk about recruiting, kind of where we stand with some with the 2020 class. Maybe look into the 2021 class.
Yeah.
And get that rolling as well. That's all we got. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.